That's my vest. Anyone fake vest that just gets anyone? Fake vest. Fix it for me.
First things first, this guy goes by so many names, for a second we weren't even sure who was getting married today. Some of you might know him as Christopher, others call him Matt. His parents probably break out the Christopher when he's in trouble. Everyone else, I'm sure you know him as Matt. But for his friends and his college brothers, we've always just called him Neely. Met Neely in 2017 when I joined the fraternity, and to be honest, I don't actually remember meeting him for the first time. But it didn't take long for me to realize that this guy was different. If I say the words Miami, Jamaica, Mexico, Charleston, you might see Neely flinch a little bit. Let's just say those trips produce stories best kept to inside jokes and late night laughs. Nothing scandalous, Christina, I promise.
Let me tell you, growing up, I was quite insulted by this. Because why on earth would I want to be anything like my annoying older sister? But as I've gotten older, and as I stand here today watching my sister step into this new chapter of her life, I realize that being compared to her has always been and will always be the greatest compliment someone could ever give me. Because if I am anything like her, kind, caring, and full of heart and humor, then I am incredibly lucky.
You're so hot.
So then years later, she brings this boy to meet me. Of course, it's Matt. And he comes in, he's a good-looking boy. And all I hear is giggling, smiling, laughing. That's all they were doing. And then I hear Christina, Matt this, Matt that. And even one time at dinner, she calls me Matt.
I came home from school one day, saw a car in the driveway, had an Ole Miss sticker on the back, and thought, okay, this must be the guy. I walked into the house. Christina and Matt were in the kitchen. He looked up at me, and with the confidence of a man meeting his girlfriend's sister for the first time, he gave me a nod and said, yo.
So she comes to me and says, Dad, I want to take him to Disney World. I said, okay, all right. I said, that's a great idea. So the next day, I booked 4 round-trip tickets for me and my girls to Disney World and a one-way trip it for Matt. And I said, after a week, we'll see if he comes back with us or he finds his own way.
One thing that makes them perfect, they're both always late. And I don't mean just running behind. If they're supposed to be somewhere at 6 o'clock, you can guarantee at 6:15, I'm pulling up, find my friends, and yep, they're still at home.
Thank you for everything you do for us. Thank you for taking care of my sister, for being patient and kind, and for loving her so deeply. I couldn't have prayed for someone better to walk through life by her side.
Matt is a very respectful boy. Man. He's Miss Vicky this, Mr. George that. So now after today, it's not Miss Vicky anymore, it's Mom. You can still call me Mr. George. Nah, you can call me Dad.
To my sister, the most beautiful bride, you are everything to me and more. You are kind, you have the biggest heart, and you love with everything in you. You are the perfect example of everything I want to be in life. And today, watching you marry your second best friend, because yes, Matthew, I will always be first, has been my proudest moment yet. Christina and Matt, I love you both more than words, and I wish you all the happiness, Disney World trips, and love that life has to offer.
Together, your love has endured 8+ years of growth, challenges, and countless memories. So my toast to you, may your marriage overflow with the joy of your shared past, the excitement of your future, and the love that binds you today. Here's to a lifetime of happiness.
As I wrap this up, I just want to say how lucky I feel to be here tonight celebrating 2 incredible people. Getting sentimental usually isn't my thing. I consider myself more of the funny guy. But Neil and Christina, I've generally become like family to me. I've watched their love grow, and I couldn't be happier to see them take this next step together. And from everything I've seen, there's no doubt that you guys are definitely ready for whatever comes next.
So everybody raise your glass to the happy couple. Vicky?
Να ζήσουν τα παιδιά όλα.
We present you Matthew and Christina, newly married. Make this a bride.
Behold their children's children, as newly planted olive trees round about their table. And being accepted before you, let them shine as the stars in heaven.